Oh, by the way, this is a remake of a Super Nintendo game, I think it was. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that didn't tell us anything, but that's okay. So we're going to be playing this as a regular, like, normal mode new game, because there is New Game Plus, and it goes up to, like, 10 different difficulties, and they're completely unplayable if you're doing it um, with a fresh save, because they're basically made to be um, escalating difficulties for if you're just grinding through every playthrough. Let's see. Well, we might as well play the tutorial so that we can get the full experience. Insert joke about roid rage. Well, you can thank Amano for that, Yoshi. Yay, we like cover, don't we? Cue epic music for the tutorial movement. Thank god, I might actually have to use the stylus. This is actually kind of iffy to control with the D-pad. But I think I used to do it with the D-pad, so... Is it this car? You know, I wasn't paying attention to it since I was getting distracted by the controls. I think it was... Oh, it's over there. I'm clearly distracted. Yeah, getting old. I can't control like I used to. The story of this game is there's this revolutionary new I think they call it battle tank in the game, and it's basically the Bonzer, which is well, giant mecha. And that's all I'm gonna say, because the game pretty much spells out the rest of it as we proceed. Alright, good night, Cat. Thanks for watching. And definitely enjoy your plushies. I think it's a little bit of both, Yoshi. So worth noting that the guns are the same range as the punch. Man, that thing might actually kill me if it keeps getting body shots like that. Really epic punch or really lame guns. No, punching isn't very good in the front mission games, unfortunately. So, while the guns kinda have lame range, at least they do damage. No fast move. I guess that's what the stylus is for. I might need to retreat, get into cover. Man, that first round was... I don't know if it's rigged or not. It's been a while since I've played this game, but all those misses are kind of scary. Yeah, there is. Well, I mean, technically there is and there isn't. Because it is just like a PlayStation port, so... I guess it's a product that's... you play on the DS, but... yeah. Hey, you completed the tutorial. Congrats, you're a captain now. Yeah, he said sorry I didn't do it on purpose because Roy noted that Glenn was holding back. Alright, so basically there's two stories here. The OCU one is the original Super Nintendo story, and the UCS was actually added way after the fact to the PlayStation version, which fills in the blanks between the first game and the third and the fourth game. Actually, well, I guess fourth game wouldn't have been out at the time, so just between that and the third game, and probably the second game. But I haven't played the second game, so I'm not really sure. No, they're not the same story. They're two completely different stories. Well, I mean, they revolve around the same war, but things take a very different turn for either main character. Because the UCS one is a completely different main character from Roy. So for now, we'll be starting with the OCU. So as you can see, things can get a little crazy. Times 10 basically expects you to have almost fully grinded out pilot stats. Too easy, we need to keep Roid Rage. Basically, if I did times 10 right now, I would immediately die. Times half. Nah, I think we're okay going with times 1. You want me to name him Roid Rage? No, I think I'll pass on that. Like Roid Rage. Oh man. Nice one, Zach. Hey, look, there's some as you know. Welcome back, Knight. The next time we do is Awakening Story Run, you're nominating Roid Rage as Robin's name? Oh god. Roid Rage is marrying... I don't know. Cordelia, I guess, if we're doing the Pegasus Redding. I don't think these guys have anything. Yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary. Oh yeah, by the way, rifles also only one range. Only the missiles have multiple squares of range, which is kind of weird. Yes, Karen got storyfied. You may notice this guy's a little out of my league. What? Yep. I don't think we can reach. Yeah, we can't reach with even the missile launcher. We can't reach. Wait. Oh, I guess we have a missile launcher on roids too. Let's see. Oop. Whatever. We'll hold formation here. Really? By the way, with the different body part damage, if the arms get shot off, they can't, or shot off, they can't use the weapons on them, the hands or the shoulders. And if their legs get taken out, they lose all evasion. Just generic OCU soldier. So I'll have him open out. That way we can get the kill with either Royd or Ryuji. Oh, and mid, why? So these arena matches are basically how you can grind for cash and skill in the normal game, but here it's just kind of a set piece thing, and if you're not new game plusing it, this kind of just comes down to RNG. However, if you're new game plusing, then you have skills and stuff, and it's pretty easy to just run them over, even on times 10. No, it's not Miller. Let's see. I think our best odds of winning is just to use a Raptor, because that's a machine gun. The Piz 3 can do more, but it's kind of prone to missing. Oh god. Yeah, we're gonna lose here. Wow, somehow we're not losing. Oh, there we go. See, all it takes is a good punch, and that's it. Maybe you did jinx it, but it's not necessary to win the match. Nah, it is just pure RNG. Because both pilots are relatively evenly matched. So if he gets a few good body hits in, it's basically over. And I didn't get any body hits in and was one hit point away from disabling his other arm. Otherwise, I was pretty close to winning there too. If I had disabled his arm, it wouldn't have mattered that I didn't have any body shots in, because with no arms, he's lost. It's not just enemy HP, it's also damage output is set to 10 times 10. But yeah, because it's New Game Plus, you're coming in with fully kitted out Vonzers and fully kitted out pilots, and then you got skills. So it's basically just iteration loops, really. It's not a great way of doing difficulty, but I mean, I guess it's something that increases replay value. I ended up, I did the UCS campaign because it's a little bit shorter, all the way up to times 10, and it, like, stuff really doesn't change much, it's just all stats being thrown around. Yeah, I guess that's a way to put it. I suppose it's kind of a post game that's still the campaign in a way. It's just like how far can you push the stats? And believe me, I actually tried. And I'm pretty sure this probably doesn't surprise anyone, but I tried a UCS new game on times 10 without anything. I think I managed to kill one Vonzer, and that was using up all my missiles. There's 4 enemies on that map, so yeah, can't even get past the first mission. Not exactly, Yoshi. I only have the option to start on whatever because I unlocked all of them. I had to iteratively unlock each of the more difficult difficulties. So I played the game like 6 times in order to unlock all of them. I don't even remember what I told you. Actually, what does my... Yeah, this is kind of annoying to navigate. I think my Raptor's better. Okay, I want to see a second here. Okay, yeah, it isn't. He's not really gonna let me look at that. Let's see if I get this. Can I unequip? You know, we'll just stick with the default weapons and we'll upgrade the parts. think I just want to get a better body so that we don't get killed from death by 1,000 cuts. However, let's go for the moderate one, maybe. So this one has 3 more hit points, but provides less power, which will be relevant later on.
Thank you.
Let's see, and let's give this arm more hit.
Thank you.
There we go. Oh yay, it's a tutorial. What are you guys talking about now? Oh, you're talking about Devil May Cry. Actually, what I could do is I could put another gun in the other hand, so that if I lose the gun arm, I'm not totally screwed. But I think we're probably good for that for now. The heck is this one? No. I'll go ahead and save our file too. Let's check the bar real quick. Man, read that intense dialogue. I know, right, Yoshi? Clearly, just talking to random people is the best way to get advice on how to fight, so. What if the random beardhead is secretly the final boss? I don't know. I'd wonder why he's helping us, I guess. Can you, can you tell this is a mono art? I guess apparently I don't get to. Oh, never mind. I have to pointedly swap over. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that guy down there. We can just kind of let him come to us. But we do want to try to get this missile here if we can. But he has missiles and why can't we target him? It says 3 to 4 range. Yeah. Wonder if the height difference has anything to do with it? I don't remember height difference making that much of a difference before. Well, let's so these guys can move 4. Probably want to hold formation for now. Nice body hit. Jeez. Missed half the attacks. The misses are real. Right, why? Crap. She's gonna get whacked. Does anyone have a backpack? Think I can use items on other people? Nope. That could be unfortunate. I'm not having any luck with hitting body parts here. About time. Alright, chap. Yeah, 90s era mecha. Not all that impressive. And height would make a difference because missile launchers, but apparently missile launchers can't shoot much farther up than the guns, or the melee range guns. Right. Or... Wait a second. Yeah, once again we can't attack. Yeah, whatever. We can hit this guy. Actually, it might be that I can't attack on a diagonal now that I think about it. Although I did try attacking that one guy on a diagonal. Whatever. I'll look up the discrepancy later. Yay, missing. Oh, these hit rates are atrocious. We see enemies starting to run into some bad streaks too. No, I definitely can attack on that diagonal. I don't know what's going on anymore. Ooh, that was a nice hit. Finally got that guy. Let's heal up that left arm. Nice. Yeah, the Raptors, I think, preferable to the Sieg. Wow, the enemy missed completely. I think we're gonna wait for him to burn out the last of his missile launchers. That takes care of that. That didn't do a whole lot for me. Send in a tanky one. If only he could actually hit. Man, I kinda wish I had saved a few pitch shots for this. There we go. It's a nice body shot. A game where you can tell Shinji to shut up and get in the mecha. Maybe Wilson kinda did that here. Funnily enough, losing limbs doesn't matter for repair costs. It only matters if you get taken out. Welcome back, Glaive. Alright, well, that took a little longer than I thought. I suppose that's what happens when you're very slowly plinking each other to death. Anyway, so that's gonna be it for me for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed your first taste of Front Mission. It's a little bit dated, but at least it looks nice. I mean, it's for a Super Nintendo game anyway. Seems like they put a lot of effort into it anyway. So yeah, I will be back on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Pacific, where we will do some more Suikoden 3. Hopefully close out Chris's Chapter 3. On Friday I'll be back at 7 p.m. Pacific for more Resetless. And well, last Friday didn't go too bad. We got to Chapter 5 in at least one run, or in the one run, so well, hopefully we can do a little better than that on Friday. Well, you know, early game hell and all that, so we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. And I guess by popular vote, next Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific will be more Front Mission first. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Hope to see you Tuesday and have yourselves a good night.